Have you ever felt a quiet whisper in the back of your mind? A feeling that there's more to life than what you can see, hear, or touch? Maybe there was a moment when you woke up from a dream that felt so vivid, so real. It was as if you had stepped into another world. But before you could grasp it, the memory faded away like smoke in the wind. Or perhaps you've experienced a fleeting moment of clarity, an unshakable sense that you understood something profound, something that defied words, only for it to slip through your fingers. What if those moments weren't random? What if they were glimpses into something far greater, layers of reality beyond the physical, realms of existence that Buddhist teachings have described for centuries? These teachings suggest that our ordinary life is just one small piece of a vast, interconnected web of spiritual dimensions, each holding keys to wisdom, purpose, and peace. Think about it. Have you ever questioned why you sometimes feel a deep, unexplainable connection to people you've just met? Or why certain places evoke emotions you can't quite name, as if your soul recognizes them before your mind does? These could be echoes of your own journey through realms of consciousness, a journey that most of us barely begin to understand. But here's the thing. The ancient Buddhist masters believed these realms aren't reserved for a select few. They're accessible to anyone willing to quiet the noise of the mind and look inward. Through intentional practice, we can peel back the layers of reality to uncover truths about ourselves and the universe that are waiting just beneath the surface. Today, we'll explore these Buddhist secrets, unraveling the teachings that point us toward these spiritual realms. We'll talk about how to recognize the signs, overcome the barriers, and tap into a profound sense of clarity and purpose. By the end of this journey, you might just discover the key to unlocking your own spiritual potential. So, let's dive in together, because this might be the moment that changes everything. Buddhism teaches us that existence is far richer and more complex than what we can perceive with our physical senses. Our day-to-day reality, the things we can see, touch, and hear, is only the surface of a much deeper, multidimensional existence. Beyond what we experience physically, there are vast realms of consciousness that influence not only how we live, but also how we see the world and our place within it. The human realm, the one most of us are familiar with, is a blend of joy and suffering. It's where we navigate our relationships, ambitions, fears, and triumphs. But according to Buddhist wisdom, this realm is only one layer of a much larger spectrum. Above us exist heavenly realms, spaces imbued with light, wisdom, and a profound sense of peace. These realms are associated with elevated states of consciousness, where clarity and compassion flow effortlessly, untainted by the struggles of physical existence. Yet, as there are realms above, there are also realms below, realms that mirror the darker aspects of our own inner struggles. These lower realms are states of deep suffering, confusion, and negativity. They reflect the pain that arises when we're disconnected from our true nature, when fear, anger, and attachment cloud our understanding of life. These realms aren't punishments or fixed places. They're reflections of our spiritual and emotional vibrations, showing us the consequences of our thoughts, actions, and states of mind. But here's the secret that Buddhist teachings reveal. These realms aren't static, and they aren't outside of us. They exist within us as states of being. Each realm is like a frequency, and our thoughts, emotions, and spiritual practices determine which frequency we tune into. When we cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we naturally elevate ourselves toward the higher realms. On the other hand, when we're consumed by fear, anger, or greed, we may feel ourselves slipping into the vibrations of the lower realms. Understanding these realms isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a way to transform our lives. By recognizing that the way we think and feel shapes our experience of reality, we can begin to take control of our inner world. We can move away from suffering and confusion and step into light, wisdom, and peace. These teachings invite us to go beyond the surface, to explore the layers of our existence, and to uncover the incredible potential that lies within every one of us. This is the journey of awakening, and it's a journey that starts right here, right now, with you. If these realms are such an essential part of existence, why don't we all experience them? Why do they seem so distant, almost like a myth for many of us? The truth is, the barrier lies within our own minds. Our everyday lives are filled with noise, stress from work, endless to-do lists, fears about the future, and attachments to things we think define us. These distractions act like chains, tethering us to the physical world and blocking our ability to see beyond it. Imagine your mind as a crystal-clear lake. When the waters are calm and undisturbed, they reflect the sky perfectly, offering a mirror-like clarity that allows you to see everything, even to the bottom of the lake. But when the waters are stirred by winds or disrupted by falling debris, the surface becomes distorted, cloudy, and turbulent. This is how our mind operates. In its natural state, it is perfectly clear, able to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, and even glimpse realms beyond the physical. But when disturbed by distractions, emotions, and fears, the clarity vanishes, and we lose the ability to see what lies just beneath the surface. Fear also plays a significant role in keeping us disconnected from these realms. The unknown is a powerful force. It can inspire curiosity, but it can also trigger a deep, primal fear. Many of us are hesitant to explore what we don't understand, and that hesitation closes the door to experiences beyond the familiar. It's as if the mind creates a protective wall, saying, "This is safe, stay here." But what if that wall isn't protecting us at all? What if it's just keeping us from realizing our true potential? Buddhist teachings tell us that breaking free from these limitations is possible, but it requires effort and intention. It's not about running away from life's challenges or responsibilities. It's about creating space within our minds to reconnect with a deeper truth. Through spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness, we can begin to calm the turbulent waters of the mind. Each time we sit in stillness, letting go of judgment, expectation, and fear, the ripples on the lake settle, and the surface becomes clear once more. This clarity doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice, a journey, but with patience and dedication, the rewards are profound. We start to see the world differently, not just with our eyes, but with our hearts and souls. The boundaries that once seemed so solid begin to dissolve, and we realize that these spiritual realms aren't somewhere out there. They are within us, waiting for us to turn inward, to quiet the noise, and to remember. The question is, are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to let the lake of your mind return to its natural, crystal-clear state? If you are, the path is already before you. All you have to do is begin. Have you ever felt that sudden jolt, that falling sensation, just as you're drifting off to sleep? It's startling, isn't it? Almost as if something inside you is trying to take a leap, but then something pulls it back. What if I told you that this isn't just a random physical reaction? Many spiritual traditions, including Buddhist teachings, suggest that moments like these might be your soul attempting to break free from the confines of the physical body, reaching out to explore realms beyond what we can see. But in an instant, hesitation, fear, or even your subconscious mind pulls you back, bringing you abruptly into wakefulness. And what about those moments when you wake up suddenly, heart racing, with the unshakable feeling that you've just experienced something extraordinary, something beyond words? Yet, no matter how hard you try, the memory slips away, leaving behind only a faint trace of awe or mystery. Could it be that your soul has ventured into spiritual realms during sleep, only for the veil of forgetfulness to descend the moment you return to waking life? Now think about déjà vu. You're standing somewhere or living through a moment, and suddenly you're overcome by the eerie sensation that you've been here before. It's as if the scene is playing out in perfect familiarity, but you can't place when or how. What if this is more than just a quirk of the brain? What if déjà vu is a fragment of a memory, a glimpse into a journey your soul has taken, perhaps in another time, another realm? It's as though the curtain between the physical and the spiritual momentarily parts, allowing you to glimpse something beyond. These experiences are not coincidences. Buddhist teachings suggest that our soul, our consciousness, is not confined to this physical body or this waking reality. In moments of deep relaxation, like the transition into sleep, the boundaries between these states can blur. Your soul might attempt to explore these higher realms, to connect with the greater web of existence. But often, our own fears or the pull of the familiar keeps us tethered to this physical plane. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? That these seemingly fleeting moments could be hints of something much greater, an invitation to explore what lies beyond the limits of our perception. These moments aren't just random or meaningless. They're glimpses of a deeper truth, a spiritual reality that's always present, but just out of reach. And with the right awareness and practice, perhaps we can start to pull back that veil and remember. Imagine what it would feel like to step into those realms consciously, to uncover the mysteries hidden within your own soul. What could you discover? What would it mean for your understanding of life, of existence? Maybe it's time to find out. The most comforting truth is this: the barriers that keep us disconnected from the spiritual realms are not permanent. They are not immovable walls, but temporary obstacles, built from the noise and chaos of daily life. And the even better news, you have the power to dissolve them. Through mindfulness and meditation, you can begin to quiet the mind, calm the inner turbulence, and create a pathway to these realms of clarity and insight. It starts with something deceptively simple: creating space for stillness in your life. Find a quiet corner in your home, a place where the world feels a little softer, a little quieter. You don't need elaborate rituals or hours of free time. Just a few minutes of focused breathing each day can make a profound difference. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the weight of judgment and expectation fall away. In that moment, give yourself permission to simply be. Fear often clings to the unknown, but something beautiful happens when we replace that fear with curiosity. Curiosity is the bridge that leads us to understanding, and when you embrace it, the fear begins to dissolve. Imagine approaching the mysteries of the spiritual realms, not with hesitation, but with a sense of wonder, as if you were stepping into a garden full of hidden treasures. That shift in mindset is the first step toward unlocking the doors within you. Think of your mind as a radio. Right now, it might be filled with static, picking up bits and pieces of noise from all directions: work deadlines, social obligations, lingering worries. But with meditation, you're slowly turning the dial, tuning into a clearer frequency. When the static fades, the message becomes clear. And what is that message? It's the whisper of your soul, calling you to reconnect with your true self, to remember the wisdom and truths that lie beyond the physical world. This isn't a process that happens overnight. It's a journey, a practice. But every moment you spend in stillness, every breath you take with intention, brings you closer to that clarity. Over time, you'll notice that the spiritual realms feel less distant. They're not out there somewhere. They're within you, waiting for you to listen, to tune in. With each small step, you prepare yourself to not only access these realms, but to receive and remember the profound experiences they offer. So ask yourself this: what's stopping you from taking that first step? What would it mean to quiet the noise, even for a moment, and allow yourself to tune into the frequency of your soul? The answers you seek might already be within you, waiting patiently for you to listen. This journey doesn't require perfection, just a willingness to begin. Are you ready to turn the dial and hear what's been waiting for you all along? Meditation is so much more than a tool for relaxation. It's a doorway, a way to access deeper states of consciousness and to explore the vast, uncharted territories within yourself. In Buddhist teachings, meditation is not just about finding peace in the moment. It's a practice designed to help you peel back the layers of your mind and connect with spiritual realms that exist beyond the physical. Picture yourself sitting in stillness. The world around you begins to fade into the background. Your focus turns inward, following the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, Exhale. With each breath, your mind grows quieter, like ripples on a lake slowly settling into perfect stillness. In this state, your thoughts no longer race, and the constant chatter of daily life begins to fade away. What's left is something extraordinary: clarity, presence, and openness. Buddhist meditation often compares the mind to the sky, naturally vast, open, and clear. Thoughts and distractions are like clouds, passing through and obscuring the view. But when you practice meditation, those clouds dissipate, revealing the infinite expanse of your inner awareness. Over time, this awareness becomes your new reality, and you might begin to notice something remarkable: subtle shifts in perception. It's as if the edges of the physical world begin to soften, and you start to sense something beyond it: a presence, a connection, an energy that feels both profound and familiar. This isn't just imagination. Buddhist masters have taught for centuries that through consistent meditation, we can tune into higher states of consciousness. These states allow us to access spiritual realms where wisdom and insight flow freely. At first, the experiences may be fleeting, a moment of deep stillness, a flash of understanding. But as you continue to practice, these moments grow clearer and more vivid. It's like adjusting your eyes to see in a dimly lit room. Over time, the details come into focus. The beauty of meditation is that it doesn't require anything extraordinary to begin. All you need is a quiet space, a willingness to be still, and patience. At first, your mind might resist. It's used to constant activity, to solving problems, to jumping from one thought to the next. But as you gently bring it back to the breath, again and again, you teach it to rest, to let go. As you deepen your practice, you might find that meditation becomes more than a daily habit. It becomes a gateway, a way to access the wisdom of your soul, to reconnect with the truth of who you are, and to touch the spiritual dimensions that Buddhism speaks of. The path is there for you, waiting. All you need to do is take a seat, close your eyes, and begin. What lies beyond the stillness might just change your life. Are you ready to find out? Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so vivid, so real? It seemed like you had just stepped into another world. For a few fleeting moments, it lingers in your mind. The colors, the emotions, maybe even a sense of clarity or purpose. But then, just as quickly, it slips away. Within minutes, it's gone, leaving you with only a vague impression that something important happened. It's frustrating, isn't it? Like trying to hold water in your hands, no matter how hard you try to grasp it, it seems to disappear. What if I told you there's a way to capture those fleeting moments and unlock the deeper meaning hidden within them? Keeping a dream journal is one of the most powerful tools for bridging the gap between your conscious and subconscious mind. In Buddhist traditions, the dream state is considered a space where the soul can connect with higher realms, where the boundaries of the physical world dissolve and the truths of your inner self are revealed. But those truths are often veiled, hidden behind the fog of forgetfulness when we wake. By writing down everything you can remember the moment you wake up, you send a message to your subconscious. This matters. I'm ready to listen. At first, the details might be fragmented. A flash of a place, a face you can't quite recognize, or an emotion that feels unexplainable. But over time, as you make this practice a daily ritual, something incredible begins to happen. Your brain starts to value these memories. The fragments grow more complete, the symbols more vivid, and the veil begins to lift. Patterns may start to emerge in your dreams. Maybe there are places you visit again and again, or symbols that seem to appear when you're struggling with something in your waking life. Maybe there are messages, subtle but profound, that guide you toward answers you didn't even know you were seeking. In Buddhist teachings, these recurring symbols and patterns are often seen as the language of the soul, a way for your deeper self to communicate with your conscious mind. The act of journaling itself is deeply transformative. It's not just about recording dreams, it's about opening a dialogue with your inner self. With every entry, you're taking a step closer to understanding your spiritual path. You're telling yourself, I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to explore. And as you commit to this process, you'll find that the gap between the conscious and subconscious begins to narrow. Dreams that once felt random or meaningless become profound and interconnected. So, the next time you wake up feeling like you just touched something extraordinary, don't let it slip away. Keep a notebook by your bedside and write it down, even if it's just a feeling or a single word. Over time, those small fragments will weave a story, one that might just lead you to deeper understanding, spiritual insight, and perhaps even a clearer sense of your purpose. Your dreams are a bridge. All you have to do is step across. In Buddhist-inspired spiritual practices, there's a profound understanding that the physical world and the spiritual world are deeply interconnected. While meditation and mindfulness are the foundation for spiritual exploration, there are tools in the physical realm that can amplify your efforts and help align your energy with higher vibrations. Crystals, with their natural beauty and energy, are one such tool. They are not just decorative objects. They hold ancient energies that can enhance your spiritual journey. Take amethyst, for example. This stunning purple crystal has long been revered for its calming and protective properties. It's said to help clear away negative vibrations, creating a safe and peaceful space for your soul to relax and explore. In Buddhist-inspired practices, amethyst is also believed to open the third eye, the spiritual center associated with intuition, insight, and higher consciousness. When your third eye is balanced and open, it becomes easier to access deeper states of awareness and connect with spiritual realms. Imagine this. Before meditating or going to sleep, you place a piece of amethyst under your pillow or on your bedside table. Its gentle energy creates an environment of serenity, like a protective cocoon for your soul. As you drift into meditation or sleep, you may feel a sense of ease, as if your mind and body are better aligned to receive and experience the subtle energies around you. This isn't about the crystal doing the work for you. It's about setting the stage, creating an atmosphere that encourages your spirit to freely and safely explore. But amethyst is just one example. Clear quartz, with its ability to amplify energy and intention, can help enhance focus during meditation. Rose quartz, with its soft, loving energy, can promote emotional healing and openness, allowing you to release fears or doubts that might block your spiritual growth. Each crystal carries its own unique energy, and by choosing one that resonates with you, you create a personal connection that supports your journey. In Buddhist philosophy, the idea isn't to rely on these tools as a crutch, but to use them as companions on the path. They help you focus, ground your energy, and set intentions for the experiences you want to invite into your life. Think of them as gentle reminders of your inner potential, physical representations of the energy you're cultivating within. The real magic happens when you combine these tools with spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness. Together, they create a powerful synergy that opens the door to spiritual exploration. So, why not give it a try? Choose a crystal that speaks to you, place it in your sacred space, and see how its energy shifts your practice. It might just become a cherished part of your spiritual routine, guiding you deeper into the mysteries of your soul. The words we speak carry an extraordinary power, far beyond what we often realize. They shape our thoughts, influence our emotions, and even guide the subconscious mind. In Buddhist-inspired teachings, this power of language is deeply acknowledged. Words aren't just sounds, they are energy, intention made manifest. When spoken with focus and belief, they can pave the way for profound transformation within us. Imagine ending your day by repeating affirmations like, "I am open to spiritual exploration," or "I remember my dreams and spiritual journeys clearly." These simple, powerful phrases might seem small at first, but they hold the potential to reprogram your subconscious mind. The subconscious, unlike the conscious mind, absorbs information without judgment. It's like fertile soil, ready to grow whatever seeds you plant in it. Affirmations are those seeds, carrying your intentions directly into the deeper layers of your being. Over time, As you repeat these affirmations, they begin to create mental pathways, neural grooves in your brain, like well-worn trails through a forest. These pathways make it easier to access and retain spiritual experiences. For example, if your affirmation is focused on remembering your dreams, you might find yourself waking up with clearer and more vivid recollections. If your focus is on being open to spiritual exploration, you may notice a shift in how you perceive the world, with a greater sense of curiosity and connection. This process isn't magic, it's intention at work. When you align your words with your desires, you're essentially giving your mind a clear direction, telling it what to focus on. In Buddhism, this aligns beautifully with the concept of right intention, one of the elements of the Eightfold Path. By consciously setting an intention through affirmations, you're creating a bridge between your conscious goals and your subconscious mind, allowing them to work together harmoniously. The key to affirmations is consistency. The more you repeat them, the more deeply they take root. Speak them before bed, when your mind is naturally transitioning into a more receptive state. Whisper them like a mantra, or simply say them silently in your mind. What matters most is that you believe in the words you're saying. Visualize the outcome as you repeat them. Imagine yourself waking up with crystal clear memories of your dreams, or feeling an inner sense of openness as you explore spiritual dimensions. Think of affirmations as a compass, gently steering your mind in the direction of your goals. They don't require hours of effort or complex rituals, just a few moments of focus and belief each day. Over time, these small actions accumulate, creating meaningful shifts in your awareness and experiences. So tonight, before you drift off to sleep, try this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and speak an affirmation that resonates with your heart. Feel its truth as you say it. Let it echo in your mind like a ripple on a calm lake. With each repetition, know that you are planting seeds of growth, clarity, and transformation. The journey begins with the words you choose to speak. What will you say to yourself tonight? Imagine drifting into a dream and suddenly realizing that you're dreaming. Everything sharpens, the colors, the sounds, the sensations. In that moment of awareness, you're no longer just a passive observer. You can decide where to go, what to do, and even who to meet. This is the incredible phenomenon known as lucid dreaming. It's not just a novelty or a thrill, it's a doorway to spiritual exploration, a space where your consciousness is free to transcend the limitations of the physical world. Lucid dreaming is like a training ground for the soul. Within it, you can explore the depths of your own mind, connect with higher states of awareness, and even seek out spiritual guides. In Buddhist-inspired practices, the dream state is viewed as a powerful bridge between the material and spiritual realms. When you achieve lucidity in a dream, you're not just awake in your own mind. You're opening yourself to experiences and insights that can transform your waking life. So, how do you begin? It starts with awareness. Throughout your day, practice performing reality checks. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I dreaming? Look closely at your surroundings. Notice the small details, the texture of objects, the way light reflects, or how words appear on a page. In waking life, these details remain consistent. But in a dream, inconsistencies will emerge. Words may blur or shift, objects may defy logic, and time may feel fluid. These subtle cues can help you recognize when you've entered the dream state. The more you practice these reality checks during your waking hours, the more likely they are to carry over into your dreams. One night, in the middle of a vivid scene, you'll pause and ask yourself, am I dreaming? And just like that, the realization will hit. You'll become fully aware, fully conscious within the dream. That's when the possibilities truly open up. In this lucid state, the dream world becomes a canvas. You can choose to explore places you've never seen, ask profound questions, or even call forth spiritual guides to assist you. Many who practice lucid dreaming describe encounters with beings of wisdom, figures who offer guidance, clarity, or even answers to life's deeper questions. Others use this state to simply experience freedom beyond the physical, soaring through skies, walking across impossible landscapes, or immersing themselves in pure light and energy. Lucid dreaming is more than just an escape. It's an opportunity to grow spiritually. In Buddhist teachings, dreams are seen as reflections of the mind and soul. By gaining awareness within them, you gain insight into your true nature. You also develop the ability to remain present and mindful, even in the most fluid and unpredictable environments. If you're ready to explore this extraordinary practice, start small. Cultivate awareness during your waking life and keep a dream journal by your bedside to capture the moments of lucidity when they come. Over time, you'll find that the dream world is not so separate from your waking reality. It's another dimension of your own consciousness, waiting for you to discover it. What would you explore if you knew you were dreaming? Who would you meet? What wisdom might you uncover? The answers are closer than you think, hidden just beyond the veil of sleep, waiting for you to wake up. While lucid dreaming allows you to take control of your dreams, astral projection takes spiritual exploration to an entirely new level. It's the experience of leaving your physical body behind and entering a realm of pure consciousness. This ancient practice, deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings, isn't just a mystical idea. It's a profound way to understand the soul's true nature and its connection to the universe. Buddhist philosophy teaches that the soul, or consciousness, is not confined to the physical body. Our existence is not limited by the material world we perceive with our senses. Astral projection embodies this truth. It's the practice of allowing your soul to transcend the physical form, to journey beyond the boundaries of space and time, and to connect with higher dimensions of existence. Imagine lying down at night, your body relaxed and your mind calm. Before drifting into sleep, visualize your astral body, your energetic self, gently rising from your physical form. It's as if you're stepping out of a cocoon, leaving the heaviness of the physical world behind. Focus on the feeling of lightness, the freedom of moving without constraints. There's no weight, no gravity, just an effortless sense of being. As you sink deeper into this visualization, let your awareness expand. You're no longer tied to the bed, the room, or even this earthly plane. You're open to exploring realms that exist beyond the veil of our physical reality. This practice isn't something you master overnight. It requires patience, dedication, and trust in the process. At first, you might only feel subtle sensations, a tingling in your body, a sense of floating, or an awareness that's just slightly detached from your physical self. Over time, these sensations can deepen, leading to moments where you fully experience yourself outside your body, observing the world from a completely new perspective. Astral projection is more than an incredible experience. It's a way to gain insight that profoundly impacts your waking life. Many who practice it describe encounters with spiritual guides, journeys through realms of light and energy, or even visits to distant places they've never seen before. These experiences often bring a sense of clarity, peace, and connection to something much greater than ourselves. From a Buddhist perspective, astral projection is a tool for understanding impermanence and interconnection. When you leave the physical body, even temporarily, you begin to see that the self you cling to is not bound by flesh and bone. You understand that consciousness is infinite, that life and death are not endpoints, but transitions. This perspective can dissolve fear, deepen compassion, and awaken a profound sense of purpose. If you're ready to explore astral projection, start small. Create a calm environment before bed, a space free of distractions and filled with peaceful energy. Practice mindfulness during the day to strengthen your ability to focus and set a clear intention before sleep, to explore, to learn, to connect. Trust in the process and be patient. Each step you take brings you closer to unlocking the vast potential of your soul. Astral projection isn't just about leaving your body. It's about expanding your understanding of existence itself. It's a reminder that you are so much more than this physical form, that you are a part of something infinite, something extraordinary. The question is, Are you ready to take that first step into the unknown? The journey awaits.